What's up, guys? Welcome back to Latin Chopsticks. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, guys, I made a decision. So last week we went to Raising Cane's. That place was absolutely delicious. I had been there once before, about 6 years ago, something like that, back in New Orleans when I was visiting family. Now, I did mention, I believe in that video, I don't remember if we edited it out or not, but I did visit a place called Zaxby's that is a southern chicken finger place that I don't know where it originated, but there is a couple locations here in Orlando. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I've been there 3 times already. Not recently. I haven't been there in like maybe 3 years. And honestly, I really don't like it. I've been to 3 different locations and I feel like the chicken's like super salty and it's just not that good. But I believe I might be in the minority here because there's a lot of people going to these places. And with that said, one just happened to open pretty close to us. So we're gonna go ahead and check that place out. I'm gonna try it again just to see. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. If I still don't like it, again, I might be in the minority. I wanna let you guys know and I'll tell you guys why. So we're gonna go ahead and head out. Now, if anybody else out there also feels the same way that I do regarding Zaxby's chicken fingers, please comment in the section down below. Let me know if you don't like it or if you do like it and let me know why. But with that said, enough talking, let's get some chicken fingers. Awesome, we are here. I'm super excited we get to try out Zaxby's one more time after I believe it's been about 3 years since the last time we had it. Right off the bat, they do have a lot more options than Raising Cane's, so that is really good. Usually Raising Cane's only focuses on chicken fingers and all their meals are literally just chicken fingers, even the chicken sandwich and things like that. So now we have a whole bunch of different options. I'm not gonna go through everything right away. I'm gonna start opening the plates. We're gonna go buy them one by one, starting with the large one. So let's go ahead and check this out. All right, guys, so right off the bat, we're gonna start off with this one, and this, I believe, is their plate. Now it is a little jumbled up, but they have their Texas toast, they have their chicken fingers, they have their fries that are seasoned as well as their coleslaw. Now right off the bat, I will say presentation-wise, this is nowhere near as nice as Raising Cane's. With that said, let's go ahead and check this out and let's see how it is. All right, guys, and then right off the bat, we have 2 sauces. We have this one right here, which is Zaxby's Ranch, and then this one right here, which is their Zaxby's sauce. So I'm gonna try this one, and I'm gonna use this one in comparison to the cane sauce, just see how it is. Just go ahead and open it up. And in all honesty, right off the bat, it looks extremely similar to that of the Raising Cane sauce. So let's go ahead and get a chicken finger. Start off. This meal does bring 4 for like $10, so that's not bad. They are a little bit smaller than the Raising Cane's, but let's go ahead and try this out. Zip it in there. And then just see how it is. Now I'm also noticing that the sauce is actually a lot thicker here. It's more like a mayonnaise in my opinion, or maybe it's because it might be refrigerated, but let's go ahead and try it out. So I will say right off the bat, the inside, nice white meat, extremely juicy as you guys can see, but I hate to be that guy. Again, in my opinion, the outside is so salty. I don't understand why. I'm gonna try it without the sauce just to make sure, but let's go ahead and try it out. The chicken is nice and juicy. It's really nice white meat, but I just can't get over the fact of how salty the outside like breading is that they have on here. Like whatever batter they use is extremely salty. I would say that even if the sauces were maybe a little bit sweet, it would change the flavor of it completely because it is really good flavor. It's just too much. All right, guys, so given the amount of salt that's in that chicken, let's go ahead and try out the coleslaw. Hopefully it's the sweet coleslaw to kind of clean that palate a little bit. Let's try that out. So we have the coleslaw here. It does seem like it's more than the one that Raising Cane's gives you, and it's a little bit cheaper, so let's see how it is. Let's try that out. All right, guys. Oh, that's really good. You have some nice big pieces of cabbage that add a lot of crunch and freshness. You have some carrot, like some celery, I think. And I mean, it's really, really good. The sauce on it is extremely sweet. Not extremely, but it's very sweet, especially compared to the chicken. That's really good coleslaw. I actually really like this. I would say I like that better than the one from Raising Cane's, in my opinion. But now, I'm gonna try the toast. So this one, same thing. One side, extremely crispy. The other side is also crispy, but it's really drenched in butter. So I'm pretty excited for this bite. Let's go ahead and try it out. All right, not bad. Like I said, nice and crispy, but you guys gotta check out the other side. I feel like they took it to the other extreme. So if you guys take a look at this, I mean, you could even see when I bit down, that is one big layer of butter. I mean, this is drenched in butter on that side. It's nice and toasted on that side. But in this one, I honestly would say that it's way too much butter. I mean, this is, oof. I don't think I want to take another bite. It's way too rich. But now we're gonna try the fries. And it looks like the fries have the same seasoning that they put on the top of these chicken fingers. So let's go ahead and try this out and see how it is. It's nice crinkle cut fries. You could also see the salt residue on there. But you also see those additional seasonings. So let's go ahead and try it out and see how it is. I'm gonna try it without the sauce, and then we're gonna go ahead and dip it into that Zaxby sauce. So let's go ahead and try it out. All right, guys, right here. They're not too crispy on the outside, but they're very thick, and in all honesty, it almost tastes like when you bite down, you get a very slight layer of crispiness, very, very slight, but then it's like mashed potatoes in your mouth. I actually like that. I don't think I like them more than the Raising Cane's, but these are pretty dang good. But that Zaxby sauce, there's a lot of tanginess in it. It's almost like it has like, I'm not really sure if it's like mustard or vinegar, but it's like really good. And before we start digging into the other ones, we're gonna do what I did in the other place. We're gonna get the Texas toast, put a chicken in it, top it off with a little bit of coleslaw. This time, put a little bit of sauce in there. All right, let's go ahead and try that bite out. Trying that bite out made it a lot more balanced. You get the sweetness of the coleslaw that literally cancels out the saltiness of the chicken. You get the crispiness and richness and butteriness of the toast, and it all comes together really well. I should have added a fry on top of it. But that makes me think that their sandwiches here are gonna be really, really good. All right, guys, the next thing we're gonna try is they actually have mini white cheddar bites. We're gonna go ahead and try those out. The only other place that I believe does that is Culver's, which is a burger place that's mixed with like an ice cream. It's really good if you guys haven't been. We'll do that video of that in the future. But let's go ahead and check this out. So right off the bat, I do like the fact that they add a bunch of different options, but look at these. These are beautiful. Now they did cool down a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and try them out before they cool down any longer and just see how the cheese pull is and see how it is. I know these are curds. I said cheese pull. There's no cheese pull normally on curds, but so these are some solid curds. The outside's almost like a corn-based batter, and then the inside is a little bit salty, not too much, not like their chicken, but they're pretty good, and they're nice and stuffed and plump. I'm honestly really surprised. I feel like that batter has tasted somewhere else before. All right, the next thing we're gonna try is something I've never had before. I'm really curious to see if it's any good, but it's gonna be fried pickles. Let's go ahead and check this out. All right, guys, so these are the fried pickles here. I mean, they do look really beautiful. It looks like the outside has cornmeal on it. I'm not really 100% sure, but it has like very similar batter to that of the cheese curds, and it's just nice, diagonally cut pickle slices. So let's go ahead and try this out. All right, guys. Oh my God. That is really good. So it's a nice thick cut, medium, I guess, thick cut pickle. The inside did kind of indent a little bit because I guess because of all the heat from the oil itself. It made all like the the fluids come out of the pickle, so they're a little bit thinner than they normally were when they went in. The outside is actually like really rich, and then you get the acidity of that pickle, and it just balances it so well. This is really good. This is way better than I thought I would. It almost left me speechless. I can't even talk right, but let's go ahead and have another bite. I can't get over how well that flavor goes together. I never had these before when I was here. I literally always have the chicken fingers, and that's it. All right, Zaxby's, I see. The next one we're gonna try to clean the palate is their sweetened lemonade. Sweetened tea, sorry. Oh, same thing as before, nice and refreshing. Not as sweet as the one from Raising Cane's, but it is pretty dang sweet. But it probably tastes even sweeter to me because of all the different fried foods that we're having. Let's go to the next thing. So one thing I noticed that they have here is they have boneless wings and they have traditional wings. And I went ahead and ordered the traditional wings, and we went with the hot and spicy flavor. Let's go ahead and check this out. I'm genuinely really surprised. I mean, take a look at these. These don't look half bad. We're gonna go ahead and try these out. I'm gonna try to see if these are like frozen or whatnot, but they are drenched in the sauce. So it does look like they're thrown in there dry, and then they just pour the sauce all over it and then kind of shake it up a little bit. But I mean, it's a fast food place and it has wings. Let's go ahead and check these out. So this, honestly, the way this looks, it kind of reminds me of sweet Thai chili, so. In all honesty, they're pretty average wings. The sauce itself, it's not that sweet, which is a little disappointing, and there's barely any heat. So I feel like it should be like not that sweet and barely spicy. Maybe I chose wrong with the sauce. Maybe there was something better. I mean, they have like 10 different flavors of sauces from like mild all the way to like nuclear. And I went ahead with this one because I do typically like that sweet and spiciness. But yeah, this is, I'm gonna try one more bite, but I'm not really liking the wings that much. They're not that hot. They're actually warm. It might be because they cooled down because they were here for like 4 minutes, but I don't know, the flavor of that sauce, just I'm not a fan of. And in all honesty, the outside's really not that crispy, which I really do like that kind of crisp, even though there's no breading on it. I do typically like that skin to be a little bit crispy. It could be because the sauce kind of soggied it up, but I highly doubt it in the 5 minutes it was here. I've had other wings that I've waited and done videos on that I've waited longer than 5 minutes and it wasn't anywhere near like that. I am honestly not a fan of their wings either, so I hate to be that guy. I know there's 2 things left, but it's like everything I've had so far is good except the chicken, which is unfortunate because this is a fast food chicken place. So again, I'm in the minority. I might be, you know, people might disagree with me. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Zaxby's, whether you like it or you don't and why. But let's go ahead and next to the next item. All right, so this right here is their chicken sandwich, and I believe it has Zaxby sauce, bacon, and then some cheese on the bottom with some pickles. And then, yep, there's the bacon or ham. I'm not really sure what that is. I think this is the club sandwich actually, but we're gonna go ahead and try that out. Right off the bat, the bread is a little bit soggy feeling. It's not too toasted. It looks like it was barely toasted, but let's try it out. Yeah, oh man, I can't. The chicken itself is salty, but you freaking add like bacon or ham or whatever that is, and it just takes the salt level along with the acidity of the pickles. Salt and acidity, I feel like acidity really like makes the salt kind of way stronger, and it's just not like, I genuinely wanted to like it because I love chicken sandwiches, but I genuinely can't eat another bite of that. All right, so that one was the club sandwich. This one is a regular original chicken sandwich. It is your typical one from every single place that you pretty much go and get an original chicken sandwich. It's the fried chicken on the inside. You got pickles, you have the Zaxby sauce on the top and on the bottom. But yeah, let's go ahead and try this out. Now I will say the bun on this one feels a little bit better, but we'll see how it is. Let's try it out. I'm honestly a little bit nervous. The one thing I will say is at least it's not a chicken finger. It looks like it's a chicken breast, like a full-on chicken breast that was cooked here. So let's try it out. Okay. So this one is slightly better. Unfortunately, it is really salty still. But again, the chicken is nice and juicy, and I mean, there's people that love this. I mean, there's people that come here all the time for this. I don't want to say it's bad quality. It's really not. The chicken's actually pretty good, to be honest with you. Bun's a little soggy. It could be that it was in here closed up, but it's nice and soft. Even though it's soggy, it's nice and soft. You can see the edges here are nice and crisp. Whatever. It's just whatever they put in the batter just kind of overtakes it all. And it's unfortunate because I want to like it. But it's just, I feel like even though they're both chicken fingers, like Raising Cane's and this, that this is like a completely different flavor, seasoning, and style. Can't really compare the two. It's 2 different things. There's gonna be people that love this place and hate Raising Cane's, and there's gonna be people that love Raising Cane's and don't really like this. Kind of like me. With that said, I guess that is everything for today. They do have a few other things. They have like a salad, they have some loaded fries, but I figured it was just the same chicken cut up on top of fries with a little bit of ranch on it, because that's what it looks like. And I figured we already had all that separated, so it is what it is. I am, however, gonna go ahead and finish these pickles because these are absolutely delicious and amazing. But enough said. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next week we have another chicken place, but then one that's coming up next week is my new favorite fast food chicken place. It's not necessarily fried chicken, although they have fried chicken, but I think it's more comparable to like Pollo Tropical, KFC. And in all honesty, this place that we're going to next week is my favorite out of all of them. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed Zaxby's. I will see you guys next Sunday. Until then, let's just keep on eating.